I spoke about the wall, the insulated wall. You feel the wall is just as cool as a cucumber, but inside it's just like a sauna in there.
Oh, so that's your pass-through.
Yeah. It cuts down on the noise from the back when you're driving, plus it blocks the heat. Hi, I'm Charlie from Kansas, and this is my 2018 Ford Transit 350.
So just out of curiosity, I see there's a big strong handle there. Is that just to help you get up there?
Yes, it is. It is bolted into a 2x4. I have a wall behind the front seats, and it is insulated. It helps a lot to keep all that heat in the front where it's supposed to be and cool in the back, and it helps out in the summertime. I did a bunk bed in my build out. And one of the reasons why I did that was because I wanted to put a motorcycle here, and a regular bed wouldn't allow for that. I can show you how it comes down.
Perfect.
And I get on a bucket and I jump up there, and my wife, she sleeps down below. The way I get into this bed is I step on the potty here, and then I just kind of roll over into it.
Well, that looks pretty comfy. You have plenty of headroom.
Oh yeah, it does good for me.
Yeah. And then you have a second story down here, the other bunk bed. And there's a reading light up there, it looks like.
Yes, we have reading lights on both sides. These are really nice lights. You can vary the intensity by holding the button down. It'll get either brighter or dimmer. Just have to hold it down.
Where did you get those?
And, I think that was on Amazon.
Okay.
And once you set it, you can turn it off, and when you turn it back on, it stays at the same setting, so that's really nice.
Are those hardwired in, or are they battery?
They are hardwired. And this lower portion, this lower bed, the middle section is cut out, and it goes up on a lagoon table, and we can use that as a table for reading or whatever.
Do you find that you bring that table up very often?
No, not really, because it seems to be more of a hassle, so maybe when I go solo or something. And another feature, we don't have any windows at all in this van, so I have video cameras all the way around the van. And here is my monitor. I can see out.
Oh yeah, there's my little car behind you. So Charlie, with the monitoring system, do you have to have Wi-Fi enabled all the time to use that, or what do you use?
No, I have a DVR, runs on 12 volts, and I run it all the time, 24/7. So when I'm parked at home and not using it, it's still running. And all this runs off of 500 watts of solar. I have one battery, 280 amp hour.
Okay, is that lithium or AGM?
Lithium.
Lithium. How do you like that?
It's worked out pretty well.
Right.
The only time that it's run down is when it snowed and I didn't get around to taking the snow off top, and it just finally run down.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's been charging back up okay. I have 2,000 watt inverter. I use that for a microwave, this TV here, and a coffee pot.
You said you have a DVR. What is that? Digital video recording?
Right.
And so where do you get the cameras for that?
It's Annke, A-N-N-K-E system.
Okay.
Bought it off of eBay or Amazon, one of the two, and works real well.
Is it a security system? Is that what it's for?
Yes. It's
Okay.
like security cameras you might use around your house.
Oh, very good. And you don't need internet connection for that?
No.
All right.
No. It's hardwired.
Okay. And then does it have night vision as well, or is it just daytime?
Yes, it has night vision.
Very cool. All right.
Well, this is what we have for a restroom. It's more for emergencies. We have not used it ever, but we carry it around just in case. We've found that we could stop at restaurants or gas stations to use the restroom. Hasn't been a problem for us.
And then how long ago did you build out this van?
I bought this van new in 2018, and while I was still working, I did some things to it for the first 2.5 years, like put the floor in and 2 of the Maxx air fans and maybe a few other things. But after I retired 2.5 years ago, busy on it, and finished it out. Started here with the bunk beds because that was the first thing I had to really wanted to do, and everything else I built around the bunk beds. When you get up in the morning, sometimes it's pretty chilly, especially here in Quartzsite. And we'll fire this buddy heater up for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so, and it heats up enough to where we can function. We crack one of the Maxx air fans open a little bit manually to let the fumes out. I don't know if you saw the storage when I had the bunk bed down, but we had some storage in the back there that's quite similar to this, where I keep my metal detectors. And I built all these cabinets.
Oh, they're just on little hydraulic hinges?
Yes. And they stay down, they've never popped open.
Oh, so there's no latches that keep them closed?
No, I don't have any latches on any of this stuff. So it works pretty well. Now this is the kitchen. I built these cabinets for our storage.
And you built this all out yourself?
I did from scratch. There's only a couple things that I bought from the store. One of them is this cabinet I got at Menards. And I cut this piece out here and put that panel in to match up the rest of the decor. That's where we keep some of our food items and clothing. And I got this countertop from Menards. You can tell them the dimension that you want and they'll make it to that specification.
Oh, nice.
And I have a sink also from Menards that I put in. I have two faucets. One of them is just the regular water for washing hands and such. And this one is for the drinking water. And it pumps from my
Oh, you have a Berkey.
Yeah, a Berkey system.
Oh, and so it pumps directly from there.
Yes.
Oh, that's smart.
And I keep extra water, pour into the Berkey when it gets low. And I have two 6-gallon jugs down here. So
and that's all your fresh water.
Yeah, we don't use a lot of, that's more for washing hands and such. There's a 20-gallon tank underneath for the gray water to go to. We have 4 shelves here, or drawers here, that one of the neighbors kicked out at the curb, and we use it.
So something you found from a neighbor?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
And I just incorporated it into the van. Another thing about these drawers is when I installed them, I installed the back side of the drawers 1 inch lower than the front. That's why they look kind of staggered like that. And that way they don't come out when you're driving. They'll pretty much stay where they are.
Oh, smart. I hadn't seen that before. But do you guys do a lot of cooking in here?
Every morning I'll make some oatmeal in the microwave, cooks in 3 minutes, and sometimes it boils over, so I need to take it out a little earlier, I guess. And up here, my coffee pot.
And that runs fine off your solar system?
It does. All these cabinets, they stay shut, and these stay shut too. They're really long. I built these as long as I could without them hitting the wall. And they've never popped open either. And I have a Isotherm refrigerator. It's a freezer also. Frozen good.
All right. And that just runs off of your solar system as well?
12 volts, yes.
12 volt as well.
And I keep monitoring it. Right now, the refrigerator is running 40 volts, freezer 7, and inside 72.
That's perfect. And what do you do for other cooking? Do you have any kind of cooktop or anything, or you just use a microwave?
Propane cookers, single burner cookers, Coleman.
Oh, yeah.
But I have not used it yet. It's kind of a backup in case we don't have solar for quite some time. The DVR for the cameras. This runs on 12 volts, and it records, I don't know, about a week's worth of video in case you have to go back and see what you might have missed if somebody messed with something, which nobody has yet, but you never know. And with 2,000 watt inverter, a Renogy, and these switches control some LED lights on the outside of the van, and this is my solar controller.
Did you feel it was hard putting on your electrical system, or was it pretty easy?
It wasn't too hard for me. I have 2 years of electronic training and a couple semesters of college electrical training, so I pretty well knew what I was doing.
Looks prettier than mine.
I spoke about the wall, the insulated wall. You feel the wall is just as cool as a cucumber, but inside it's just like a sauna in there.
Oh, so that's your pass-through.
Yeah. It cuts down on the noise from the back when you're driving, plus it blocks the heat or cool, whatever you got going on you don't want to mess with. My wife came up with this idea about hanging the clothes. She got one of these bars and we hung our clothes on it like this, and it works out really well.
Yeah, it doesn't take up as much room or depth as a traditional closet.
And we keep our chairs down here, a little step stool.
And then you have all your shoes on this other side?
Yes. Or anything else that we might have in there.
Kind of a catch-all?
Oh, yeah, could be.
Charlie, so who do you travel with? We have a nice young lady right here. Who do we travel with?
Well, this is my wife, Mary. She helped with the design.
Very nice. Mary, thank you very much. Guys, both of you, thank you so much for giving us a tour of your van. It was beautiful. I love the bunk beds. It's very unique. I haven't seen anything like that before. And so I just thought it was very clever and tons of storage in there. Very impressive. Folks out there, what was your favorite part of the build? Have you ever seen another build with bunk beds, or have you ever been in one? We'd love to hear in the comments below. If you got anything out of today's video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it with friends, and until next time, we'll see you down the road. Bye, guys.
Bye.